Welcome back to my channel. So, as you know, I made an unboxing video before of this, the Phoenix Plus. So today, it turns out that my Volvo, that I'm in, my Volvo S60, actually has issues with the DPF today. So I got a light up saying DPF full. So I'm not in the position tonight to be able to do a regen because it's quite late here. As you can see, it's dark outside. So I'm not really in the position to do a DPF regen just now because of the noise, but I would like to have a look at some of the live data and stuff like that and give you a little rundown of how the Phoenix Plus works. So my plan is I'm going to do a short video tonight and a few short videos over the next few nights to show you how the Phoenix Plus works as part of my review, because I really don't have a lot of time with working all the time. So this is the Phoenix Plus. It's a 10-inch tablet, and as you can see, this is the Topdon UI, user interface. So basically here you have scan, which is a scan that you would get in a normal tablet. It wouldn't take you into topology, it wouldn't do anything like that. It would just take you into a scan the module. So you would press on there, you would click on your vehicle, so in this case it would be Volvo. You would click on the Volvo you've got, you would go through it all manually, and then it would do a scan for you to show you what to do. This one is auto scan. Now it's what we're going to use today, so this is a very nice feature. I'm going to show you it just now. So as you can see, it's doing a VIN scan. You'll hear the dongle making a little beeping noise, and that tells you there my vehicle, so that's correct. So we have the make, model, year, VIN number. You've got scan and quick access. So in this case, quick access would take you straight in. You can look at what module you want to go into and go directly from there. Scan takes you into topology, which is what we want to go to. So topology, for anyone that doesn't know what topology is like a family tree of how the modules are set out in the vehicle. Now probably most vehicles are different, but as you can see here, this is what I mean by a family tree type thing. So you've got the OBD connection, which is where you plug your dongle into. That takes you in, that's a gateway. It takes you in to the vehicle systems. Then you've got the body module, which is your doors, or your body sort of stuff. Your power, which is your engine, your transmission, stuff like that. Your chassis down here. Entertainment, which is your, where you've got a phone module or a stereo or anything like that. Security, you know, which would be your, it's got ABS under there, but I mean your security as well as your immobilizer system and things like that. So this is what's given you. It tells you at the top here, if you look, normal it comes in green. When you've got issues, it'll turn red. Blue will tell you it's scanned, white is not scanned, and grey is non-equipped. So these boxes here will change colour as it scans. I'm going to show you that just now. So if we click on down the bottom here, you've got smart scan, system scan, and choose to scan. So you can choose which one of these you want to scan, which is a really nice feature if you only want to do one. System scan is the whole thing, and smart scan is the whole thing as well. System scan is slightly different, scans certain systems. So as you can see here, it's going through the modules on the vehicle, scanning them all, and they'll turn green or red or grey or white or whatever they need to turn. So as you can see, we do have some faults. Now what I like about this topology is not only does it do this, but also it puts a number beside each module. So that's telling you there's one issue, one fault code in each of those modules just now. So that's very good. I like that. I like how it does that. You've got your battery voltage up here as well, so you can always keep an eye on that to make sure, because what can happen a lot is if your battery voltage is dropping, it can put out fault codes for things like voltage, and these fault codes might be totally irrelevant, but they're going out because you've got low battery voltage. So it's always worth checking an eye on your battery. So there we go. So that's it, finished the scan. It never took long at all. And as you can see, we have 5 in the diesel, 1 in the CEM, 1 in the CCM, and 1 in the UEM. So it's upper electronics module. So this is, we'll try diesel first. So if I click on there, as you can see, air condition faulty signal, mass airflow sensor, particulate trap value, particulate trap faulty signal, and mass airflow sensor. So the MAF airflow sensor, this vehicle's had 2 new airflow sensors, so I know it's not that. What it is I done a, if you look at my channel, you will see that I done a smoke test using the Ansell 200 smoke machine, which is a fantastic piece of kit. I recommend you get one. The Ansell machine showed me that I had a leak in the intercooler on this vehicle, so when I get time I'm going to take off the bumper, take off the lights, put a new intercooler in, put it all back together when I get time. So that's causing the issue with the mass airflow, because it's reading the wrong airflow from the intercooler. So that's one of the issues there. So you can enter these modules here, as you can see in the enter button. So we're going to do that just now. So we're going to enter this module. And it's nice and fast, this machine. I really like that. It's very good. So we've got module information that tells you about the module you're in. Reading of extended diagnostic trouble code information. So if we click on that, look and see what that does. That takes you to this screen. So it's the same as what we were looking before, but it's a more detailed picture of it. So air condition faulty signal, I know that anyway. It's a sniff, the little sniff sensor for inside is broken. Mass airflow sensor, particulate trap, yeah, that's full, as you can see there. See filter full, see manual. So that's what that's for, and airflow meter again. So that's what we've got there. Now down here you've got a report button, so you can turn this into a professional looking report to send off to your customers, to make all this look totally professional. So then you've got read data stream, you've got special function, read fault code, clear fault code, and actuation test. So actuation test, if you click on that, takes you into this. So you've got air conditioning relay, you can work the GR valve, the intake throttle, swirl actuator, malfunction indicator lamp, engine coolant fan half speed, EGR bypass actuator, turbo control, and vacuum valve. So any of these things here you can make work. So if for example you thought your swirl actuator wasn't working, you could press this and you could actuate the little arm on the swirl flap to show you that it's working. Special functions. So in here you can reset the counter for particulate filter, reset oil counter, adaptation of swivel channel throttle, adaptation of turbo control motor, combustion of soot particles, so that's a DPF regen. You can check your injectors, adaptation of DPF pressure sensor, particulate filter sensor, so that's a little sensor under the bonnet for that, adaptation of throttle module, adaptation of mass flow airflow sensor, we'll try that in a little while, fuel pressure control valve, and adjust the calculated oil level. So these are all special features that you can do within this particular module. Every module will have different actuations you can do and special functions. So read data stream. So in here you've got all your data streams for this module. So I want to look, so we've got 38 down here if you see. So I want to look for certain things in here. So I want to look for, I would like to find temperature sensor at the catalyst, temperature sensor at the particulate trap, pressure sensor, particulate trap. Okay, so those are the 3 that I've chosen here. I'm going to click on OK. So it's giving me that. So it's telling me I've got 19 HPA, which is fine. So 19 HPA in there. We've got 182.7 degrees on the temperature sensor at the particulate trap, and the temperature sensor at the catalyst at 190. So this is 19 millibars basically. So if I click up here, I can change that now to a graph. Now the graph's nice, as you can see it's nipping along there, it's doing its little thing. That's not really going to change much. It might change a little bit if I accelerate. Yes, it does. So there you have it. So under acceleration, so if I hold the car there, as you can see, it's up at So 42, 43 millibars. And raises. So that's what's happening there. Now if I put the temperature on as well, then click on there. Now this is what I love about this data streaming that it gives you, the live data. You know, it's lovely. So there you go, we're up at 50 millibars. So it's as you can see, this data stream showing you that basically my particulate trap, I believe in this vehicle it's around about 19 or 20 where it triggers, you know, filter full C manual, and that's, I believe, what's happened here with this bottom line. And then as I'm accelerating, you can see it going up here, and you can see your temperatures moving as well. It tells you here what they are: temperature sensor catalyst. So this is a particulate trap, this is the catalyst. The blue is how much pressure the little pressure gauge under the bonnet is reading. So when I stamp down on the throttle, as you can see, we're way up there. So we were up at almost 60, then it drops off again. So this is definitely needing the DPF clean. Now normally I wouldn't want to do a DPF regen, because when you do a DPF regen you generally have to change the oil, and generally DPF force regens are not good for your DPF. However, I am going to do one because I simply don't have time to use my launch DPF cleaning gun just now, because when I finish work it's dark, and I'm working 12-hour shifts every day, so yeah, it's constantly dark here when I get home. I really don't have time to use that, so I will do a DPF regen probably with this tomorrow, and we'll see how that goes. But this is a lovely example of the data stream that is available in this vehicle. It's really, really nice. I like how they do this, and obviously you can click in here, so it tells you their maximum 4 streams can be selected and put into this. So yeah, really, really like this. Like how it works. I like how you can add these together and see how they all work when they are together. It's very, very nice. And I like how it gives you all the information as well. So, and it tells you here it supports gesture scaling, so you can move up and down. There is ways to do it. I don't know how you do it, but it does do it. So that's really good. So that tells you what you need to know there. So as you can see, this triggers. This is what's triggering the light to come on. This little light here. Suit filter full, C manual. That's what's triggering that light. Is this the pressure in here? It's above the limit for that. So down here you've got compare samples, save samples, graph, report or record. So for example, if I hit record, it will record that sample, and then click on here, and that should record what is happening on my data stream here. So if I let that go, that should record that. Now if I come back and I click off record, so it tells you there it's saving it as that. That's fine. So that's been saved successfully. So that's really, really nice. So you can do that with any of these data streams here. So for example, we had an issue with airflow, so air mass desired, air mass stroke, and do we have any other ones? We could take these off just now, we've looked at those. Intake air temperature MAF, intake air temperature sensor, yeah, so we'll take off some of these. So we'll try for that. So that's giving me this, so we'll graph this as well. So we'll click on here and we'll graph those three. So as you can see, as I accelerate, this moves. And the reason that moves is that's the desired mass of the engine, so that's what it's desiring, milligrams. I believe that's milligrams a second. I believe that is. These won't move very often because these are temperatures, so they're not going to shift very often. So what we'll do is we'll take that off, we'll take that off, and we'll put on air mass stroke and air mass, and we'll see what difference we get there. So we'll have a little look at this. So we'll stream these together. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's what we've got now. As you can see, as I accelerate, they all move. Every one of them moves. And that's telling you what the desired is, what the stroke is, and what the air mass we're getting is. So that's a good example again of the data stream working. You can read that data stream, you can use that, you know, mechanics and stuff can use all that. So very, very handy, the data stream side of it. So now what I want to do is I want to clear fault codes in here. So we'll go for that. Wait half a minute and check the DTC again. So there we go. They should be cleared. Have a look at module information. So there we have it. So you've got your ECU diagnostic part number, ECU hardware part number, hardware serial number. Let's read the fault codes. So we've got particulate trap value, we know that. We're going to do a DPF regen in that hopefully tomorrow. An air condition faulty signal. So that's, I believe, the little sniffer inside the cabin here. So now if I come out of there, now for diesel it's gone from 5 to 2. Up our electronics module, siren communication fault. That's because sometimes when you open the doors here it will clear that. It comes up with alarm system has a fault, which it doesn't, because if you open a door, my key fob doesn't work very well, and if you open the door too early it comes up with that. And CCM is air quality sensor internal fault. We knew about that. It won't clear that code, I believe. No, it won't, because it's a permanent fault. So as you can see, it's not going to do anything there, but we can enter this module and see if there's anything we can do. So we have this. Again, we don't have adaptations in here just now, but what we do have is this special function. So reading out program parameters, identifying a damper motor module, electronic damper motor module, actual present range. So identifying components in the LIN network that belong to climate control, calibrate climate control, programming the climate control. So you can do all that in here as well. So say for example you wanted to calibrate that, it tells you here what it does. After replacing a damper motor, the control module must be identified before calibration. So if you click on there, that tells you. If you click on here, this will identify it and it tells you it's running. Yeah, so we've identified that. Identify components. I don't know, do you need to do this, but we'll have a try. Yeah, so damper motor start, tells you it's running. So it's just identifying the components on the network for that. So there you go. There's my fans kicking in, all my stuff working. It's making some clicking noises. Comes up no match, but things did come on, things did work, so that's fine. Calibrate the module, okay. And bus control status running, wait. So I presume that's going to change very shortly. My motors are going, it's blowing out air, It's turning itself on, turning itself off. There we go. And function is aborted. Press OK to read DTC. So that's because we have that fault, and that's why it's done that. So that's fine. So skip that. Okay, so there we go. So we can come out of here. We don't need to be in there. I pressed wrong button there. So programming the climate control module, air distribution, floor. So you can adjust all the values like this depending on what you want for the distribution of the air and stuff like that within the module. So it's very, very good for that. We're not going to be able to sort the issue we've got. I need to get another sniffer module for inside the car, but I mean that's okay. So that's the climate control module. So for example, if you go into ABS down here, it tells you their anti-lock braking system. Click enter. So in here you do have actuation tests, you do have special function, you've got freeze frame, you've got data stream, so it's all in here. So again, special functions, you can check a brake light switch adjustment, calibrate only for vehicles with DSTC. Okay, so this one has DSTC, so that's fine. And then actuation check, so you can do the inlet valves on the left and right, AYC active yaw control valve, outlet valve, Trax valve, pump engine activated. So you can do all that from in here. So for it, sorry, that's the one we were just in. Special functions, yeah. So I mean calibration. So it tells you here, dynamic stability, traction control must be calibrated for it to operate correctly and after repair. So it just takes you through, it tells you have to be on a flat surface with the wheels pointing straight ahead, brake pedal release, no braking. So it's very good. It takes you through everything and tells you how it should all be done. So I like that. It's very, very nice. I love this whole Topdon unit. I mean, this is a fantastic unit. This unit cost me just shy of £1,000. It comes with 2 years free updates. So you've got all your vehicle makes, models, all the new information for them updated free for 2 years, and then after that I believe it's something like £500. But again, it's a steal at that price. It's very, very good. And the whole thing, as you can see, it's very fast. This machine is really, really fast. I mean, no matter what I click on here, I get into it quick. You know, no DTC. So if I enter that module, you know, straight away I'm into the module. Special functions, I'm straight in. Reset crash mode, restore the ID number for the occupant weight sensors, calibrating the occupant weight sensor, so that's on the seat. So you know, it's just so quick. It's so, the DIM is a driver information module. So I like how fast this machine is. It's very, very nifty. It runs on Android 10. The way Topdon have done it is fantastic. The user interface is excellent, and just the speed of it is astonishing, really, for the amount of information on it, you know, compared to other tablets that you would buy, which would be pretty slow at reading things. Really, this one is extremely fast. So as you can see, you can reprogram the acknowledgement for the seatbelt, so the beep 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 when you don't get your seatbelt on, you can change that. Clock programming, temperature, customer programmable, tells you there, time parameters. You can test all displays and lamps in the instrument cluster. So for example, if you click on there just now, okay, so there you go. As you can see, it's pushing all those things up, making all that work. So that shows you that all those are working, yeah. Then it puts everything back to the way it was. So I'm telling you, test finished, test been done. Yeah. So you've got all that in here. Reset service interval, programming distance for covered service, reprogramming the engine service parameters, trip computer. It's all, everything's in here. I mean, this machine does everything. It's really, really good. Actuation tests, again you can turn on the SRS lamp, individual lamps if you want to try it, trailer indicator lamps, spin warning lamps. So you can turn on individual lamps, or you can have it doing the test I just done. Fantastic. Again, you've got your data streams in here, you've got your extended diagnostics, which is again fantastic. Central electronics module, so again we'll have a little look at this one, then we'll go on to other stuff. So in here, special functions, control module, reset low voltage counters. So again, if you've had any low voltages, you can just whack on that. It tells you there how many you've had. Press F1 to continue. Okay, that's it. Is it done? So it tells you I've got none. But yeah, quick test of alternator function, so it'll do that for you. Pre-delivery service, so if it's a new car you can have that as well. Restore the factory settings, reset the crash mode, the alarm, reading of the alarm cause, and the program values. So again, each and every module in here has its own personal set of parameters really. So special functions in here, window position, remote control settings, actuation test for your windows, your doors, your locks, your mirrors, your sunroof. It's all in there. Again, very, very good. So steering wheel angle sensor. So again, you come in here. In this one, you'll notice you don't have adaptations, you don't have programming, you don't have anything like that in here, because that's obviously not doable on here. That's not to do with Topdon, that's to do with the basically way that the manufacturers have done the vehicle. That's built into the ECU, what they allow you to do. So it's the same in here. You can read data streams, you can clear fault codes. There are no actuation tests for the entertainment system in this vehicle. Passenger door module, for example, there will be adaptations and stuff in there. So special functions, programming, soft stop, tells you there for the windows going up and down. So very nice, lots of stuff that you can do on there, and that's how that works. So I mean, if you click on clear DTC, it's not going to clear them all, but so that would be a pre-scan. So diagnostic plan on here takes you into, again, same sort of thing. System list is just the same, except this is what you would traditionally have if you didn't have topology. It tells you here what modules are equipped, what modules are not equipped, what ones have fault codes, what ones don't. Again, you can click on clear DTC in here. Very nice, very good. I love the topology. Topology is fantastic, really, really good. So what we're going to do is we're going to click up here. It takes us home. This scan is, I need to come out of this one. Yeah, that's it now. So yeah, so if I click on this one now, this is what I was wanting to go into before. VIN scan, which again you can use the camera to scan the VIN of the vehicle or enter the VIN. It's all your makes worldwide, they're all in here, including EOBD2. It's in here as well, and it just tells you everything that you can do in there. So if you click on OK, it will contact, it will load, and again, this is very, very fast. It's reading the protocols, telling you it's in progress. Bang, read all protocols, scan. Yeah, so it's going to go through, it's going to read all the protocols. It's not going to have them all, obviously, it's going to have one. So we'll let it do its thing. It's failed because this vehicle has one protocol, basically, which is the top one. So yeah, that's exactly how that works, and then from there you can go into that particular module using that protocol. So there you go, it's failed on all the rest of them, it's got this one, so you go in there, and again, this is very, very fast, this machine. So it takes you into here, tells you your engine lights off, DTCs and ECU none, readiness, live stream supported, ignition, spark, CAN bus, enter. So again, you've got into all this, it's very much the same as before. IM readiness, current driving period, it's going to fail probably. So yeah, takes you, so you can compare samples, save samples, you can graph it, do record or help. Since DTC is cleared, and again, gives you the same thing. You can click on any of these, you can graph them, you can look at them. So yeah, very, very good. That's your EOBD mode, and again, you've got fault codes, you've got vehicle tests, onboard monitoring, no manufacturer defined data. So again, that's from the manufacturer, that's not from Topdon. This one tells you lifetime fuel consumption of the vehicle, for example, vehicle identification number, distance travelled in the lifetime, total fuel consumed, litres, kilometres. So it tells you what's reading stuff in there. Control of onboard components, system module. So this is adaptations basically. It's unavailable, it says here. Oh, that was feedback, that was the wrong one. IM readiness. So yeah, that's your EOBD2. Yes, I'm going to end that one. Okay. Or you can look for your own vehicle in here. So we'll go to European. We'll go down to Volvo. Tells you here what's been added, what's new, what's not new. Click on OK. It will connect via Bluetooth. This is without go through the smart scan with the VIN scan and everything else, and it just takes you up in. So you've got commonly used special functions, manual operation special functions. So again, these are some of the other ones that you get. In here you have different ones, so you have battery reset. These are for, you know, not this particular Volvo, but Volvos in general. So new Volvos, older Volvos, it's all in here. AdBlue reset, gas particulate filter reset, control of the window seats, tire pressure sensor reset. So it's, again, very good, and it's all in there. So that's that one. We'll go through that in more detail over the next few days. Services, these are all your service functions that you've got for the vehicle. So in here you've got oil reset, DPF regen, tire pressure monitoring, brakes, airbag, you've got matching for FRM, gear matching, battery matching, language change, seats, OBD. So that's if you put in different mileage, for example, because you put in a new cluster, you can adjust that in there. Injectors, so if your fuel injector coding and stuff like that. So it tells you there, write injector actual code or rewrite code into the ECU. So you can control the correct cylinder injection quantity. So that's again coding, stuff like that. This does all that sort of things. Immobilizer programming. Must be an anti-theft programmer to do it. Tells you there. Key chip reading EEPROM, so you need to have another device for doing that. But yeah, so there you go. It tells you how to work it there and how to do everything. So that's what you would need to do that. So I'll just go back. Okay. But yeah, EGR adaptation, for example. You can learn it after it's cleaned or replaced. So all that's in there as well. DPF tells you there, so if you click on OK, it's unsuccessful. Please enter through Intelligent Diagnostics. So if you go down here, this is not Intelligent Diagnostics, it's the other one, but there you go. So it tells you how to do it. What's going to happen, ignition off, press start stop button for 3 seconds, switch off ignition, blah blah blah. So yeah, this will take you through all that. You can automatically search. So we'll see what it finds for this. We're not going to do a DPF regen, but there you go. So reset a counter of the particulate filter, combustion of soot particles, or adaptation. So again, it's all there. So it's very good. You get a nice little beep to remind you to take your stuff out. Coolant, I'm not sure what this does. Oh, coolant bleed. So electronic water pump. So we've got, for example, what other ones can we have a look at in here? So sunroof, yeah. So I've got a sunroof in here. So we'll click on OK, see who can read it. Yeah, there you go. So it doesn't give the option for this vehicle, but so that's not available for this vehicle, and that's a manufacturer thing. That's not a Topdon thing, I believe. So yeah, that's some of the service functions we've got. If you look at my unboxing video, I went through all these, what they've done before. You've got ADAS for future vehicles, you know, so the scanner will last you a long time. Information library, your support button, updating history, feedback, user info. It's all there for you. So I would just like to say a big thank you to everyone that comes on my channel. I've had over 1,600 viewers. I don't have as many subscribers. I would like more subscribers, but I have over 1,600 viewers, and I hope that number continues to rise. I would like to get up into the high thousands, so we'll have a little look and see if we can do some more videos like this, and hopefully get you some more of you guys on there for a little look. I hope my videos are helpful. If there's anything you would like to see me do, please let me know. If I've got time, I'll do it. If I don't, well, I can't, but I will always keep you up to date. This is the Phoenix Plus from Topdon. If you go on the Topdon website, on the end of my last video, my unboxing video, I put on a link to this, and I put on a link to the Topdon website. I will do it again for this video. I really recommend Topdon products. I've got a lot of them, and I'm hopefully going to be doing a review of another Topdon scanner very soon for you lucky folks. So we'll take it from there and we'll see how it goes. So I would like to again thank you very much for coming onto my channel. I really do appreciate all of your views, all of your comments. It's all very good, and hopefully I can do another video tomorrow of the Phoenix Plus doing a DPF regen on this Volvo. That would be good, or the top scan. I'll use one of the two, and basically that's it. So if you would like to like, subscribe and share my channel, that would be fantastic. Stay safe out there folks, and I'll see you soon.